Today on BTV News Channel 3, it is the season of giving and the Benjamin schools once again open their hearts to local families.
Plus, we'll hear from you as your favorite holiday memories and traditions are shared with us.
And in BTV Sports, we visit the pitch as the boys soccer team begins their 2018 season.
Hello everyone and welcome to BTV News. I'm Jenna Byrne.
And I'm Grace Mack. You give us 15 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you and the Benjamin School.
Plenty to bring you today, including some tips for studying as finals week is upon us. But first, our top story. This holiday season is supposed to be one filled with joy and happiness. And thanks to the generosity of the Benjamin community, there will be plenty of smiles on the faces of local families who are facing tough times. BTV's Alexa Tiano takes us behind this year's Benjamin Toy Drive.
The holidays are here, and that means Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. But also it means the famous Toy Drive, where students and faculty bring in toys for the children who aren't as fortunate to receive presents. After all, it's the season of giving. The head of Student Council explains what she loves about this act of community service.
Knowing that the end result is going to be some really happy children that otherwise would not necessarily have a present at this holiday time. It breaks my heart to think that there are children out there that have absolutely nothing. We have had a toy drive ever since I was a student here many years ago. So yes, it's been a long time. I don't remember a time that we didn't have a toy drive here at Benjamin.
Student Council members and non-Student Council members tell us why they like this tradition and how they participated this year.
So for Student Council, I'm going to be bringing in some stuff. I think it's a really nice thing that we do at school, and it's really nice that we put it on because I think it's really important that, especially during the holidays and Christmas, that's important we give back, and I think that we are very privileged to go to the Benjamin School.
I got 2 stuffed animals and some Play-Doh, so hopefully that goes to use. I think the toy drive is great to be able to give kids the opportunity to have a gift for Christmas. I think it's necessary, especially when you're younger, to have something to play with, and I think that it's for a great cause.
This year's toy drive was a success. We're looking forward to continuing on with this generous tradition next year. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Alexa Tiano.
Thank you, Alexa. And if anyone would like to donate a toy, there is still time. You have until Tuesday to drop one off to Miss Pierman.
With the holidays come many traditions that families adhere to year after year. And here at Benjamin, there are plenty of traditions to go around. BTV's news director, Maddie Wilson, caught up with several students and faculty members to see what theirs are.
The holidays are fast approaching and Benjamin students are excited for the semester to end. We interviewed students and faculty to talk about their different traditions and plans for the break.
We wait for my brothers to come home, and then we usually have dinner and open presents, and we end up going to Jacksonville for a few days to see my cousin.
We light the menorah, and we get a present each night, so we get 8 presents in total. And we light the menorah, and then we do the prayers for that night.
I'd probably bake cookies for Santa and put the milk in the cup and place it out for Santa. And then in the morning, the cookies are gone. I don't know.
Basically, we celebrate the Chinese New Year, so we eat dumplings, we visit friends and families, and we giving gifts and receiving gifts from people.
Each year, Mr. Bezar and myself come to campus every day and study 2019 fashion trends so we can look good next year.
Every Christmas Eve, my family and I go to church, and then we open one present before Christmas.
I bake M&M sugar cookies with my mom, and my brother and I donate to the Salvation Army's Angel Tree.
I'm going with my family out to Telluride, Colorado, and shredding the gnar.
Some traditions from when I was younger, and all those traditions really revolve around my mom being such a hero. In the background, we had 4 kids. Just our house on Christmas morning of just the chaos that really revolved around the holidays. So I think that's an important thing is to recognize moms that are behind the scenes, really helping those Christmas traditions to happen, to keep rolling, to take place.
Those are just a few of the many holiday traditions at the Benjamin School. Whatever yours happens to be, have a relaxing break and a happy new year with your family. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Maddie Wilson.
Thank you, Maddie. Well, if we're talking about the holidays, that can only mean one thing: exams. Next week begins the 4 days of finals or midterms as the first semester comes to a close. This can be a stressful time for students, so we sent BTV reporter Jojo Lebovic out to get some tips from the pros on how to prepare, stay calm, and succeed.
Midterms are a few weeks away, and teachers and students are making their last adjustments to make sure they are prepared. The upperclassmen have some advice for the freshmen who will be taking them for the first time.
My advice to the freshmen would be to study in advance. Don't wait until the night before to study for your exam. Make sure you start preparing early.
It's the freshman would be just go see your teachers a lot and, study hard.
Start thinking about time management a week before. Don't cram the night of. Eat a healthy breakfast and get to bed on time.
The freshmen explain how they are preparing for midterms.
I take 15 minutes out of my day to study each class, and I move places to better my studies.
Study every night using Quizlets, flashcards, or whatever notes we had in class, and study guides. I'm going through my old tests and quizzes and going to bed early.
The teachers also give their advice to students to be successful.
I would probably start for midterms now. The other big thing, other than managing my time and starting to study now, would be to look back over my old work, my old tests.
I would advise them to eat healthful foods and get lots of rest.
Good luck to all the students and teachers taking and grading the midterms, also to the freshmen taking them for the first times. We hope you have a great holiday break. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, this is Jojo Lubovic.
Thank you, Jojo. We are going to step aside for just a minute, but plenty more ahead when BTV continues. The winter sports season is in full swing. Izzy B. Goldstein is in to catch us up with the Benjamin soccer team. BTV Sports is coming up next.
Hey, I'm Dan Marino, Hall of Fame quarterback.
I believe Marino is saying I'm going to spike it.
Marino takes the snap from center. He's looking. He throws. Touchdown, Dolphins, Mark Ingram.
Yes, I know you like that call.
BTV Sports is coming up next.
Hello everyone, and welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Izzy B. Goldstein, bringing you everything that is Benjamin Athletics. The winter sports season is here, and along with three-pointers and buzzer beaters in the gym, you can find saves and goals out on the field. That is where we find BTV's Kenzie Matevia, who caught up with the Benjamin boys soccer team.
As the boys soccer team kicks off their 2018 season, many new faces take the field. After losing a great amount of key players last season, the team hopes to rebuild and meet the expectations of their coach to make this season the very best. The boys coach, Kevin Ireland, sees great potential for his young team.
My goal for the team this season is obviously we have a young team, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, so this season we haven't really put an expectation this many wins or make it to the regionals. The main thing we're just looking to do is build a group of guys that will be able to progress over the next 2 or 3 years, and the next 3 years down the line look to win a state championship.
Players are excited for the season and learn a lot in practice.
My goals for this season are to win states and improve my skills. The day at practice starts with a light warm-up, and then we begin our fundamental and skill work, and then we start scrimmaging on a small field and make it bigger as it goes on.
The team has a great chemistry, which makes it easy for them to play together.
We're all good friends. I expect us to work well together as a team, and I think that'll help us move on far this season.
The upperclassmen on the team help to create an uplifting environment and build the spirit on the team.
My favorite part about being on this team is the camaraderie. You know, we really got a good team bonding spirit on the bus rides over to games and you know, after school before we go to games, you know, getting some food. So it's a really fun experience being out here with the guys and then trying to win some games.
We wish the boys varsity soccer team good luck on their season and are excited to see what they may bring in the next few years. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Kenzie Matevia.
Thank you, Kenzie. The boys soccer team is off now until after the holiday break. Not so for the girls basketball team. They host Nova High School tomorrow night. Tip-off is set for 5 o'clock in the Healy Athletics Center. That is a look at BTV Sports. Happy holidays, everyone. Back over to you, Grace and Jenna.
Thanks, Izzy B. That is going to put a wrap on this episode of BTV News. As always, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you back here next year.
For Grace Mack, Izzy B. Goldstein, news directors Maddie Wilson and Lowell Carr, and the entire BTV News team, I'm Jenna Byrne, testing your holiday knowledge with a seasonal quiz. Have a happy holiday, everyone.
Ornaments, stocking, and cookies.
What the lights, wreath, stocking.
Ooh. Ornament.
Candy.
Canes.
Good, okay. Ornament, a wreath, and a mistletoe.
Christmas tree, star, lights.
A menorah, a dreidel, and gelt.
Menorah, lights, Jewish.
The bush.
Dreidels.
The coin. The coin with chocolate.
Gelt. Menorah, yarmulke, and gelt.
Saint Nick, Santa, and
Mr. Claus.
Yeah.
Very good.
Santa Claus, Saint Nick, and the man in the red suit.
Santa Claus.
$11.
4, 7.
Nuevo. 9 candles on the menorah. 9. I'm half Jewish.
Elf. Elf.
Elf.
Elf.
Elf.
Mr. Grinch. I'm going off right now.
Mr. Grinch.
I didn't hear it.
Mr. Grinch.
Jingle.
Bells.
Santa Baby by Ariana Grande, and I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Try me.